Hello everyone, my name is Stinky Fiesta, and today I'm going to be installing the COBB cold air intake number 701-100 onto my 2016 Ford Fiesta ST. Alright guys, so first thing we're going to do here to get the ball rolling is just disconnect the battery terminals on the battery so that we just don't short out anything. Don't think you really have to, but I'm just going to do it just in case. Now with the battery disconnected, guys, we're just going to go ahead and take off both the headlights just so we can get access to the bolts that are holding down the shroud here. Online in the instructions, it will tell you to take off actually the wipers, but we're not going to do that because there's no need to. It's just so we can get a bit more like clearance underneath here, guys. The headlights are only held on at 2 points, and it's a T30 torque spit. The first point being here, and then the second point's just right up here, guys. Along with the torque screws that are holding the light, there's actually going to be this plug here too that we're going to have to remove, which can be pretty easily removed just by getting a flat head and wedging it under. Try and show you guys right now. Gotta pull that out. Should come pretty easy. So once you have the headlight free, what you're going to do next is just look behind here. Right here at this harness, there's going to be this clip. You just got to push down on this tab here, and then you should be able to just wiggle it out. And then you guys got the headlight free, just like that. Hey guys, so now you're going to want to tack this upper shroud just along here, which is this plastic piece. And you're going to want to do is just remove these black little clips here. There's about 6 of them that go across, and they're pretty easy to remove once again. It's just a matter of getting a flat head. And then you just have to work at it a bit and pry under. And they're pretty easy to remove once again. And that's it. Comes out just like that. So now with the clips moved all the way across, we're just which releases actually just the topper half of this plastic shroud here. You can see back here actually there's a bolt that holds down this plastic piece. What we're gonna do is loosen up the one that's back there, one right here, then the front one on that side over there, and that should give us enough access to get maybe like our arm or hand underneath so that we can get back to that bolt that's down there. So now with the bolts removed from the shroud, guys, you're going to notice that we get a lot more room back here to play with. So since we're here as well, might as well just take off the engine cover. It's got 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just pops right off, guys, straight up. Just like that. So now what we're going to do, guys, is just start loosening up these hose clamps. We got 1, 2, 3 here, as well as these 2 bolts. And the third one is just right back down there. You can see it right there, guys. Okay, so let's get that done and then move on to the next thing. So now with the hose clamps loosened, as well as the bolts, we're just going to go ahead and start removing some of these pipes. This one's already broken on mine, so I'm going to skip that one. For this one here, you just got to push down on the green tabs, pinch them together, push down, and then that will just come off. This one up here, this little one, like that. And then you got this guy here. That one. So as you guys can see, we have the intake entirely removed now from the car. Coming up all the way to the box. That's where we're going to lead off next. Start by unplugging the map sensor here. Just comes off pretty easy, and then you can take this box out. So now with the factory air box removed, we're just going to go ahead down to our old air box, take the map sensor out, and then begin to install it into the COBB air intake. So now what you're going to want to do, guys, is just go ahead and place the map sensor inside the intake. But one thing to make sure of is just to keep this mouth open towards where the air is coming in from. So after you guys put the map sensor in, what you're going to do is just plug the old harness back into it. Then from there, what I went ahead and did was just shove this pipe back. And then you can see back down there, I got it installed onto the turbo side. And now what we're going to want to do is take our hose, this one, and plug it onto that valve there. And then because I have a 2016 model Ford Fiesta, I had to buy the adapter kit, which involves this, which just clicks into this harness here, as well as this T valve here that will go up to the factory harnesses. So as you guys can see now, I have the hose ran back to the fitting on the pipe and then just plugged into the OEM side, as well as the T valve here plugs in all the way down to the radiator, or below the radiator, just down there, and then everything else clicks into the OEM fitting and then the air intake itself. And yeah, that's it, guys. I just want to give a quick shout out to Raptor Racing for actually having this piece, or these pieces, in stock, because without it I wouldn't have been able to install it. Anyways, take care, guys, and have a good night.